surrounding you. Please do not force what does not fit. If you haven't yet subscribed and you like the way I read, hit the subscribe bell. Or if the reading resonates, hit the like bell. Don't forget to hit the like button. Well appreciated. To my ongoing subscribers, I'd like to thank you for joining me, supporting my channel. Okay. Spirit guides are the highest. I had a dream of a woman, she's a black woman. I don't know if she had braids in her hair. I think she had braids in her hair, I wasn't sure. But she had like high heels, black trousers on, kind of flary, not tight trousers, and a white shirt. I'm not sure if that was like someone's work outfit or that was someone dressed up to go to court, okay? Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. Eight of Swords. Someone could have gone to prison. Someone could have gone to prison for coming together with a group. The fruits of your labour has paid off. There could be a celebration or it could be a celebration due to your fruits of the labour, the work that someone's put in. Okay, to help something to do with an organisation where something was hidden, but now something is known, something's revealed. The Hierophant. Connection to the divine. Yeah, I saw a black lady with black trousers, white shirt, high heels, braids. I think her hair was braided, or she straightened it straight, see, or she had weave in it, I'm not sure, okay? She was the darkest skinned. The hair was a dark colour. Okay. 3 cup celebration. This is for trying to have someone stuck, blinded, by trying to isolate someone or get someone isolated so that they could, yeah, there was definitely a group here involved in some tactic that they've done on another. Yeah. So either someone could be in jail or they know that they're going to jail and they're worried. I mean, I don't know if this person's already in jail or they're worried that they're going to jail, okay, with the 8 of Swords. But some secret is out. Someone here is someone's worst nightmare, or this is their worst nightmare. They never thought they'd be in a situation. Someone's been haunted by what they've done, or they're having really bad nightmares. Someone could be coming out of some type of illusion, or I don't know what this person is under, but maybe now they come back to reality and something's hitting home that I cannot explain it. I'm just picking up someone here who's under something, where now, I don't know, this person is overtaken by something, or there isn't some type of illusion, or it's like someone's come back to reality. And they're actually waking up to what they were involved in. Okay. That's why the Nine of Swords. That's why the Nine of Swords. Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. Some bad news in regards to some type of communication. Okay, so someone's received some bad news in regards to some type of communication. Yeah, Eight of Cups. You're not emotionally invested. Okay, maybe that's the bad news. Maybe someone got some type of communication, or some message was delivered, or someone heard a message that someone, yeah, it's bad news. Like, someone's not emotionally invested, so it's bad news for someone. Someone can't reach out and communicate. Someone's not emotionally invested. That's bad news for Aries, Leo, Sag. Or something about someone not emotionally invested. Someone got some bad news in regards to some type of communication, or someone communicated, and that was bad news for someone, that they're not emotionally invested. They don't want someone communicating with them. Someone's not emotionally invested. They've embarked on a new journey for self-enlightenment. Someone's can't sleep, worried, stressed, crying, anxious, sweating, or they're in a nightmare, or they try to cause someone a nightmare, or they're haunted by what they've done. Okay. Yeah, maybe you could be seen as happy, independent, self-sufficient. So they could have lied here. Yeah, they could have said, like, you know, you're not independent, you're not self-sufficient, you're crazy, you're just... But you're being seen as having your wishes granted, wish fulfillment, you're happy, you're self-reliant. If they said that you can't look after yourselves, you can't pay bills, or, like, of course you can. Like, Nine of Pentacles, you're getting seen as independent and self-reliant. Someone that is crazy, or, you know, needs to be put in some type of place or hospital, or if they wasn't, you know, if someone was, they wouldn't be self-reliant, they wouldn't be independent, would they? So someone here is getting seen as independent, self-reliant, they're not crazy, they're not mad, they don't need to be locked away. Someone was a liar. Something someone said, something someone has said, something that someone has said has come back to bite them. They lied about someone here, and they were celebrating on their lies. I mean, this could have been past. This could have been a past situation where they lied, where, you know, a police and a doctor come to your home because these people lied. You may have spoke to someone or explained what you've gone through, or they could see like you was, you know, well dressed and you kept yourself tidy, or something about coming to your home, or seeing how you live, or seeing that you're self-reliant, that you're independent. Yeah, some lies come out, okay? So someone has been caught, whether it's a group or person, or it could be all three, okay? But someone who was a liar, and they've been caught out lying. Someone's received some bad news. Page of Wands. I don't know if that's someone in your family or someone in a group, okay? Ace of Swords. You cut through confusion, or someone cut through the confusion, or it was the Crown, or someone that worked in a court. This is a powerful breakthrough. So it's like these people were trying to confuse like an authority, or they were lying, or someone may have lied on oath or something like that, or yeah, I said something about cool. Yeah, I saw a woman dressed in black trousers, white shirt, high heels. Again, I'm not sure if she had braids in her hair. She was like a darker complexion, but not tight trousers. She had like loose, flary trousers kind of thing. But she had a white shirt on. I don't know if that was someone that went to court, or was that someone's barrister, or but justice, court. They tried to confuse the court, or I don't know if there was a judge involved, or in this group, I don't know, or they were lying to a judge. But something about the Crown, okay? Something about the Crown, cutting through the confusion, okay? Or they tried to confuse. They tried to confuse. These people tried to confuse authorities or the judge. They tried to. Some truth has come out. Ace of Swords, mental breakthrough. And this is someone's worst nightmare. Like they've been caught. Like this is their worst nightmare, or they're having nightmares, or they know that they're going to jail, or like they're waking up sweating, or they may have done this to you and put you through this, okay? Isolated you. These people are wicked. Any more information about this case? Oh. Yeah, some information. It's like something got seen. There could have been messages, or something got looked into, or messages going back and forth, okay? In regards to a group. So they've got some type of evidence, okay? There's a trail here. Something was looked at with a fine-tooth comb. Something concerning money. Something to do with money. fraudulent activities or some type of messages. Or they try to make something look I tell you people, I'm so glad for you know, banks. Like, I had, I don't know, where was it? I think it was on TikTok, and there was this company, and they're like, oh, you can, what do they say again? If you put in so much money, or if you complete these tasks and you get more money, or if you, and they kept asking me to put more money in, and then I went to the bank and I spoke to the fraud team, yeah? And they said, no, these people have been flagged up for doing it to a lot of people. I got my money back though. Yeah, my bank was like, anything else you see suspicious, let us know. I was like, thank you. Yeah. And it was something to do with cryptocurrency. Crypto. There could have been a Gemini involved. Or you was a Gemini, or someone was speaking bad. Someone's just not a nice person. Gemini, masculine or feminine. Yeah. Maybe two of them out of the group, because there's three. Well, that landed on the Nine of Swords, so maybe they're all in that energy, worried, stressed, anxious. But there's three of them there. There's three of them there. They were celebrating. Maybe drinking. Maybe these people could be alcoholics, or when they were drunk, they would, you know, start just talking rubbish or talking nasty, or something about third party. Well, this Page of Wands is connected to this Gemini, or there's a Gemini that's connected to a water sign. Page of Wands. Some have got some bad news that, you know, some bad news about communication, or maybe they heard that you don't want to communicate, you're not interested, or this could have been someone that's hoping that they could come back around, or something like that, and you were like, well, they've got some bad news right now. Three of Wands. Three of Cups, sorry. Three of Swords. You could have been self-aware, or they wanted to cause you loss. These people are just, someone is very jealous. Very, very jealous. Envious, I'd say. Envious of another. Envious of another having their wishes granted, or something to do with money, or wanting you to be at a lower level, or trying to affect, or you may have been someone that kept getting, like, I don't know, instead of getting like positive, look, we all get bills, don't get me wrong, but you may have been thinking, why am I keep getting all these bills, like bills, or or there's something that they messed up on where they wanted some money out of you, and you were like, well, that's already, I paid for that with a direct debit. Why are they wanting that money? Or something about bills, or could have been something to do. I'll give you an example. When I was at this temporary accommodation in Croydon, it was one room in a house, okay? But they put it down as a flat. It wasn't a flat. It was a room. And they tried to say that I owed them council tax. And for one room where you share a kitchen and a bathroom with other residents, you don't pay council tax on that. And then they were saying, oh, we're coming to take your goods, or you've got to pay this. And I thought, I'm not paying that. And then I got someone else that works in authority, like, or has had a position, okay? And she looked it up for me. She said, yeah, no, you're not meant to pay that. You're not meant to pay for that. I said, I thought so. So you know, something could be to do with that, or something's getting looked at, or there's something that you shouldn't have paid, or these people extorting money out of you, or, sorry, pardon, and it could have been people in authority, okay, in some type of corporate, some type of entity, I'll just put it that way, okay. Yeah, to cause you loss, put you through grief, betray you, yeah, through your swords. Victory. So one of these people, look, and I've got to see it as I take it. I mean, the Chariot, that's a Cancer energy. Could have been someone that had a job as an authority figure in a corporate building, or was part of this entity building, or because they had more power, like you wouldn't be believed, or they abused their position of power. They could have been doing this to a lot of people, or there could have been a victory achieved, warrior energy. Any more messages? Two of Cups. Someone may be finding out that a child's not theirs. Yes. Page of Wands in reverse. Someone's finding out. Someone may have took a DNA test and got some news that the child's not theirs, which is bad news, okay? So someone could have made out to a masculine like the child was theirs, and they've been paying for this child, bring this child up. Someone could be finding out that this person, there's another masculine involved, the child's not theirs. Something to do with a water sign, or there was a third party involved. Yeah, something about a DNA test. Someone's got a DNA test done. Someone's got a DNA test done. Bad news. Wow. Yeah, of course you're going to be sad, thinking that's your child, and, you know, or someone knew that a masculine here wanted a child, so they slept with someone else, or said this masculine was their child and the child isn't theirs, or the child could be, I don't know, Page. Page, Knight, King. So pages, I don't know, could be 10, 11, 12, 13, something like that, okay? So you could have got your DNA test back and found out that the child's not there, not yours, or that could be the paperwork, okay, with the results. Maybe someone may either be divorcing someone. Knight of Pentacles. You could be someone that's seen as ambitious, or someone here was ambitious in their movements. They were stubborn, they didn't want to listen. Someone kind of, something about defensive, or they had patience, they were practical, or because the Knight of Pentacles can represent all different energies, okay? You could have been loyal, responsible, protective, hard worker, ambitious, but you could have been stubborn, or you weren't listening to something, or maybe you've got the DNA test back now, or they've got to pay you back this money, or you put in a lot of money, you worked hard to look after the child. Wheel of Fortune, yeah. Wow, Wheel of Fortune. There is extortion, extorting you for money. Karmics. Extorting you for money, and they were celebrating and partying on the money that you've given them for the child. Or to stop you from moving on to someone else. They were like, yeah, well, if you leave me, you're not going to see your child again. So that's what could have kept you stuck. But now you've got a DNA test, you find that you've got some bad news, the child's not yours. So yeah, you could be heartbroken. You feel betrayed. Yeah, you're not emotionally invested now. You walked away from this person. Yeah, there was a third party involved that they were seeing. You may be shocked to find out, I don't know if you will find out who the father of the child is, but yeah. These people, I tell you, they're wicked. They bound you, they could have been doing witchcraft, magic or something like that. They're celebrating on the fruits of their labour, like, well, yours. You were getting, like, you know, you were working hard, giving them money. The way to keep you stuck was they were using a child, blackmail I'm hearing. Blackmailing you, wow. That's serious, isn't it? Binding you. The devil, The Lovers. Yeah, someone was working with their lover. Nine of Pentacles. Someone had a lover. That's why this karmic ad was at the Nine of Pentacles. Them and their lover. Receiving money, fruits of their labour. Prosperous. They were prosperous off your money. The Lovers. The Hermit. Virgo energy. Virgo energy, or your spirit is watching a Virgo energy, or a Virgo is in hermit mode, or you could be a Virgo, whoever you are, female, masculine, whatever, okay, or this person, or there's a Virgo involved, an older man with a white beard. This could have been like a neighbour or someone. Four of Pentacles. Trying to control, hold you back, holding on to what isn't theirs. Someone was controlling. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Okay. Maybe he spoke to a neighbour, I don't know. Maybe he was like, oh, my family this and my family that, I don't know. Or someone was working with, there's an older man here with a beard. Four of Pentacles. Someone was trying to control. Someone who was stubborn. Okay. Yeah, maybe they signed something that was entrusted, so it could be something to do with fraud, or they stole money, or they worked with this group. Or your sister ain't ish. Could be a brother, sister, whoever. Yeah, there's Aquarius here, something about they can't heal, the star in reverse. Or someone here wanted to have control of you, they didn't want you healing. The moon in reverse. Yeah, the lies are out. They can't cast illusions. It's like there's so many lies told that the lies have become ridiculous now. That's all I'm hearing. Aquarius can't heal. So maybe that Nine of Swords, that could be an Aquarius as part of this group. Someone's stressed, worried. Or this Aquarius that's part of this group didn't want you shining brightly, didn't want you to be a star. They could have been working with your sister or brother. Or the moon in reverse. This could have been a group of alcoholics. Maybe people that you crossed paths with, or that knew someone in your family. Or, yeah, their lies are out. They can't cast no more illusions, and they can't lie no more. There's a fire sign involved, or you will be, or something is going to be publicly known, or the public are going to be aware of what your family done, or the public are aware, or something may be on the news. You know, some cases that go to Crown Court, they're on the news, aren't they? Yeah, justice. This could be a Crown Court matter. Or you're going to be known, you know, publicly known, or the public, the world's going to know what your family done, or... Yeah, there could have been two men involved that were trying to block your path. Or there's like a duel. I'm just seeing a duel. You know, like back in the day when they would use the swords, that like... Like instead of... I'm just seeing like instead of someone... I'm just like, be a man and face me, like, stop doing this and doing that behind the scenes. You know, like back in the day, man to man, you'd have it out. Old school, yeah? Or like, back in the days when, they fight with the knives, wouldn't they? Yeah, they'll have a duel, okay? They call it a duel. So, you could be someone that's known in the public, you could be a public figure, okay? You're also saying have it out face to face, yeah? Don't be a cat like pee, yeah? Like, let's have it out, old school, let's have a duel, like, yeah. Yeah, you see, 2 swords. Like, don't do things behind the scenes, come and face me, let's have a duel, let's have it out. You could be a public figure, or someone could be finding out that they come from someone that's known publicly, or yeah, you could be Leo that's annoyed, or you've got Leo in your placement and you have a lot of strength, or it takes a lot of strength to hold your anger in, okay? Because of what's being done, or you're holding your anger in, you're getting it dealt the right way, or any people that go through this, I think you go through mixed emotions, don't you? Especially like if you've gone through things, you could be, someone, they could have been under some influence, or they said that they wanted you hitting rock bottom. They wanted you hitting rock bottom. Or there's a page of ones that's I'm just receiving different messages. So someone could be finding out the child's not there. Something about a DNA test getting done. Some results coming back. Someone's heartbroken. Well, they would be, wouldn't they? Like, that's really horrible. And then, just to get money out of someone, and to block them, and to bind them to them, and laughing behind their back. There could be another situation here where someone's publicly known, or you kept your composure, or you're like, let's have it out, like, if you've got anything to say, let's have a duel, something like that, or let's, fight like men, or something like this, okay? Not doing like cat things behind the scene. Okay, there could be another situation here where we may have been Wheel of Fortune. Life cycles change. Good luck. Karmics receiving bad karma. This is the karmic wheel. So you had a snake very close by in your family. You may even find out they're not your family, I don't know. Okay, but you had a snake close by, okay, that was controlling. Information's come out about them that their lifestyle's not great. Or the lifestyle that they said you were living, they're actually living it. Page of Pentacles. Opportunity, new beginning. Page of Pentacles. Maybe someone's some childish energy, temperance, earth angel energy. You're here to heal. You're healing, but you're also here to heal. Or you're receiving messages through your third eye. Okay? It's hard, isn't it, sometimes when you wake up from your dreams, you can just remember little bits. But some dreams I've had, and even now, like going back, they're stuck in my head, like. Or your ancestors will make you have these recurring dreams. But all I remember is like a black woman wearing black trousers, high heels, a white shirt, black hair, braids. It's either braids or a weave she had in her hair. Yeah, theft involved. These energies were sneaky. So, yeah, there's Aquarius here that can't heal, or they didn't want you healing, or someone was part of Eastern Star, or the Eastern Star, or they were part of this, or they didn't want them healing, or there's something about the past where they didn't want you healing from, or they want you going through loss, grief, or betrayal, or you can't heal from something. Someone can't heal from something that they've got involved in or they've done. Theft, sneaky energies, trying to get away with something. Alcoholics, bunch of drinkers, maybe drinkers, drug takers. These could have been the people that they used, lower, you know, these, well, entity, but they were paying the lower energies, like the rats and the roaches, yeah? Like, basically, yeah? Now they're all scattering. No, I'm not saying that to be nasty to the people, but like, you know, like when you put the light on them, you know, like cockroaches, they're out in the dark, isn't it? Yeah? Because they're not seen. But as soon as you put the light on, the roaches, they scatter. Like, where have they all gone? Yeah? That's what I mean. Okay? It's like they hide in the dark, but when you put the light on them, they start scattering like roaches. That's what I mean. It's like trying to hide, yeah? I'm not... Even these people that are like wicked, I'm still not putting them down because, you know, it's about... They may have gone through things as well, do you understand? Alcohol, drugs, you don't know what they've gone through in their life. And maybe their hearts turned cold and they don't trust people, they're wicked or they're evil. Or maybe they come from a wicked or evil family, I don't know. So, I mean, envy and jealousy is a sickness, isn't it? Like, it just got us just like... I just hope these people get help, to be honest. Ten of Pentacles. Family. Generational wealth. Money was put in this, put in that, put in this, put in that, put in this. Maybe, I don't know, there's some type of kidnapping thing, or you taking from your original family, or they've been looking for you for years and years and years, or they were living off your fortune. Yeah, Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups upright is opportunities. So these energies, no more opportunities for this, for someone that was hiding, a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, no more opportunities. Opportunities, they had, all the cups are empty now. Now they're not going to be presented with no more opportunities. Queen of Swords has got the truth. So you could be an investigator. So it's like you see something clear now. Like all the illusions, like you see something clear. See all the illusions, all the illusions. Yeah, there's something you see clearly now, like definite, yeah. Okay. I mean, you may have pulled someone in for questioning, or you asked someone something, or you had your notebook, or you had everything written down, and then you may have left it for a while, then you may have brought them back in again for questioning, and you know, you may have looked at your notes while she was asking them the same type of questions, but in a different type of way, yeah? And then they didn't say that time what they said last time, or that the information was changed. Yeah, you could be investigators, got some information. Yeah, watching. They're watching, got some information, watching. Okay? But they were casting you illusions. See? But now you know the truth. They were lying. You could be Queen of Wands, you could be someone that is motivated, passionate, driven. Someone that's seen as working on your creation. Someone could have an uncle that's Scottish or something like that, or someone's uncle or dad or something like that was Scottish, or had a connection with Scotland, or your karmic mother had a connection with Scotland, or my mother said that she got married in Scotland. But you just, you know, these people are just such, you just don't know what to believe anymore with them. Yeah, look, this person looks like they got Scottish. So it could be someone's uncle or grandfather, or you know, like when people get married and like the sons and that, they wear the kilts, don't they? They wear the kilts. Is that what it's called, kilts? The pleated things? Someone's family member could be from Scotland here. Okay, it could be an Aquarius. His dad was Scottish, or the mum was Scottish, or the dad was Scottish, or something like that. Someone's mum was from Scotland. Mum may have passed away, I don't know. What I'm hearing is wee lass. I can't. Wait, wee lass. Is that a later one? Wee lass. I come from Scotland. Just hearing Scotland. Right, wee lass. Scotland. Yeah, just hearing that. Mama's Scottish, Scotland. I may have called someone Scotty. Someone could have been called Scotty. Yeah. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, you're innocent. You use some, or you got some integrity, or you are innocent, okay? Someone's family could have been Scottish. Knight of Wands. Someone has a lot of passion for someone else. Someone wants to rush towards you because now they found out that the child's not theirs. They've got the DNA test now. now you know, they love you, or someone loves someone, or now they're not connected to someone, or they're like, yeah, now they know that the child's not theirs, now they want to rush to someone, or someone loves someone. Hierophant, someone could have been married, or there could be a good divorce going on, or someone's parents were married, or they got married, or something about, yeah. Your mother got married, or some Scottish wedding, Scotland, somewhere you made, I'm just seeing Scottish wedding, the magician. That these people, boy, manipulation and trickery they use, the magician. They may have had some type of altar. It could have been something, blood sacrifices, or but they were definitely doing some type of confusion spells, or something about truth spells, or something about, wait a minute, what's the other spell I'm hearing? Wait a minute. What's the other one? Like disgrace spells, or something. What's I bet it will come to me. I've done a reading yesterday and I wanted to come out with something, and as soon as I finish it comes to me. Definitely. What's this? Like this isn't really gonna bug me now. So it's like to make you look bad, or what is the name of it? Come through spirit guides. What is the name of it? What is it? Oh, it's it's something to make you look bad, or there's a lot of trickery, manipulation. Sorry, give me a minute. Like they've done a truth spell, that backfired, because then you started speaking the truth, some of you, or you know, you spoke about energies that were involved, or things that you've gone through, and they were like, no, that wasn't meant to have, that happened, or they done a disgrace. What's the name of it? It's just a lot of manipulation, okay? But it's to make you look really bad. Queen of Pentacles, yeah, they were investing, or someone now wants to invest in you. They had a lot of patience, okay? This is long-term investment, this, long. Not just like the last couple of weeks, it could be years. They invested in this for a long, long, long time. A lot of money was spent. Or someone here had money, or they thought like because they had money or they were powerful, that they could do this, or they've done this for a long time. Queen of Pentacles. You could be someone that's focused on self now. Or you were just trying to build creative projects and they kept trying to, you know, pull you back, stall you. This is why you had someone here, earth sign energy, that's trying to control or hold you back. Or now you realise why you've had energies like, you know, even calling you up on the phone, emailing you, come over, because they wanted to try to have control of, they wanted to hold you back, okay? Because something about time running out. They were trying to stall, like time running out, oh well, stalling the time, or their time's up, or they wanted your time to run out, okay? They wanted to do this like, I don't know, till you be an old woman or something like that, yeah? Or you pass away, and they'd carry on getting away with it. But time's run out for them. Ooh, Knight of Swords. This could be some type of swift action that's taken. Someone's quick-witted, force of nature. This could be like raids or someone rushing in, something's happening quick. Someone's determined, or someone sees that someone's determined, brave, courageous. Or you are having to deal with this. They didn't expect you to be so strong or brave or courageous, yeah? Yeah, you have a connection to the divine. High Priestess, Hierophant. And this is why some of you that are readers, with regards to messages that you've been seeing where they're like, oh, you're doing witchcraft, oh, you shouldn't do that, oh, you don't need cards, yeah, because they don't want to be exposed. Okay? Yeah, the Tower. What's hidden in the dark, they want what they're doing hidden in the dark. So they'll try to put you off. Oh no, what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing that, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, yeah, all right, whatever. Yeah, you just don't like to be exposed, okay? All right? Because you're shining the light. Now their foundation's crumbled. Or now the information's out about, you know, them stealing other could be, you know, something that's worldly, or this has been taking place for a long time, or these energies, people in power, like abusing their positions, or stealing off others, or not giving them, I don't know, some you could be like famous, or you know, you weren't paid the right money, you could be like an actor, or I don't know, a dancer, or whatever, or singer, and you've been getting less money than what you should be for some type of role you had, or now you're finding out the truth about this wealth, or that, you know, they were hiding things under the table, or something about a family, or you come from a family that's publicly known, Empress, Taurus, Libra energy, or someone here, some of you, okay, maybe you're Libra and you've got Taurus in your chart, or someone here in your family tried to say, oh, we're twins, and you're like, no, we're not. Or something to do with your family, or your mother, or your mother, there was two of you, Libra, because Venus is ruled by Taurus and Libra, alright, or that they manipulated this with bringing someone in that was a karmic, or your mother as part of this group as well. Or the mother was jealous of you, it's just a family, it's just... The Fool. Yeah, the group's fighting now. Now they're all blaming one another. Now they're blaming all as conflict, chaos, drama within the group. Someone has to take a leap of faith and go in a new direction. Virgo energy. Or this Virgo, or someone here someone in the group kept following you, or they've been, or they were getting trapped, or something like that, or yeah, they could have been walking past where you lived, or they were getting seen walking past the window, or they were coming to where you was, and they shouldn't have been there, or maybe they're getting questioned, well, why is it every time someone's here, then they move there, then they move there, you're here, then there, they may be lying and saying that you know something, you're like, I don't have nothing to do with none of these people, so they could be trying to lie and say that you know, or you're part of them, or you're friends, you're like, I ain't friends with none of these people, the ones from the past have nothing to do, like, you're not, it's like they want to mask in your energy, it's like they want to cloak their energy in your energy, and you're like, I don't know these people, yeah, I don't know these people, I don't know why they're around me, why they move, they keep following me here, they're not my friends, like, I don't know them, so they could be saying, trying to lie even more now. Someone could be getting thrown out of a home, or someone's broke, homeless, or someone here's on crutches, or something about their foot, or someone had to have an operation, or someone here's not too tall either, or something about some old woman connected their family, or this old woman's connected to these powerful people, or something to do with Scotland, or someone's uncle. We've got an old woman here with a man. He's got something wrong with his, I'm seeing the ankle. He could have had an operation, he's got something metal in the ankle, okay? Something wrong with the ankle. Or someone here could have had some type of accident, or you've seen people with crutches, okay? Could be female, masculine. Yeah, you're over this. They can't offer you no more company. These are backstabbers, betrayers, okay? They lied about you, backstabbed you. Like, you're not around none of them, okay? Again, there could have been someone in your family that tried to reach out, and they could have said, oh, they tried to be all nice. Oh, I know I'm not good company for you, or... Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with none of you. Like, what? You can't trust people like this, don't care who they are. Judgment, yeah. Someone may want to come towards you because they're facing judgment, and you're like, stay away from me, yeah? If you come in you know what it is, if they come in your energy, you're going to take on their judgment, and their full judgment won't be upon them. So you're like, don't come nowhere near me. Like Spirit is saying, don't allow these energies to come nowhere near you, okay? Because they're going through judgment. Someone here, they feel like if they're under your wings, or yeah, if they're in your energy, it's like you there with an umbrella and they want to come and run under the umbrella, yeah? for protection. You're like, no, you don't. I know what you're doing. Okay? There could be a Virgo that's going through judgment. Or someone wants to come towards you. You're like, no. Okay? I don't know if it's something to do with a building or these people are in this same building that you're in. Okay? I mean, you could be on the ground floor. Others could be anywhere. Okay? They could be above. Alright? Or they're all trying to, you know, huddle around your umbrella, like, for protection. Like, yeah? Look, trying to cloak their energy. Or these was energies in the past. Where now you've walked away from them. You're not, this is why some of them have tried to come back around, because they don't want to, you know, if they're in your energy, you know, you'll soak up all their judgment, or these are karmics. You're like, no, you don't. Stay away. You're not coming under my umbrella, yeah? You're protecting yourself, yeah. Or now you know about these people, yeah, like you walked away, you don't want none of them. You're not entertaining none of these people. You're like, no, you're karmics. You're going to deal with your own judgment on your own, okay? Yeah, you ain't going to come under my umbrella. Sorry, I've got to cover her up. Yeah, you're karmics. You're not coming under my umbrella. You can deal with your own judgment, okay? You ain't hiding under my, yeah. It's like they all want to come and run back now. Some of these entities want to come back around. You're like, look. Travel, look, they want to travel towards you. Like, no. Right, you could be just something about waiting for some energy to pass you, okay? Or again, you're just like, where is it? Confirmation. You could be guarded, protected. You close cycles out. You're not reopening the cycle. You're not having these karmas coming back around. Okay, you don't care who they are. Oh, they're going to try to come with, oh, I'm sorry, and I love you, and I didn't mean this. You're like, to the hell no, yeah? Literally. Like, hell no. Yeah. You could be someone that's in hermit mode, right? Yeah. You're just there in hermit mode on your own. You're just waiting for some energy to pass, okay? Whatever energy it is, so it's going. Waiting for this energy to pass you, okay? Yeah. So like, why are you hiding under my umbrella for, okay? Or wherever you've moved to, that they've moved or something like that, or they keep following you or something like that, or they're trying to hide, okay, under your umbrella. Something to do with a building, or they've been exposed, or they're trying to hide in the dark, okay? Or they could be there, maybe they never got lights on in there, or, you know, maybe when you walk past, you look up and you're like, it's funny, I could always hear walking about in footsteps, but the lights are never on, so it's like that hiding in the dark. It's like that hiding in the dark. Or they want to cloak under your energy, and you're like, yeah? Cloaking, yeah. Look, there's a group of them. You may have seen someone, you know, zoom around the corner, park their car somewhere, and walking off with some other females with crutches. Okay, something about someone with crutches walking past. Okay, could have been a group of women. Something about a plaster cast on the leg. I tell you, God ain't stupid. The ones that are hiding in the dark or trying to hide under your protection or something like that, God can see them. They're not stupid. Yeah, exactly. Okay? God loves you, the holy grail of cup of love. Okay? The divine knows what these people have done. They can't hide. They can't hide from God. Yeah, they're trying to hide something about the dark, staying in the dark, hiding in the dark, or something about these people that have like the devil acts as a dark reflection to the Lovers card. Okay, this is bondage, addictions, or you could have heard something about neighbours having sex bondage, and they're trying to bind you, and you're like, ew, like. Or like if you hear them at it, you just go in another room, or you stand outside, you're like, I don't want to hear that. Yeah? But they're trying to bind you, and you're like, you're just exposing them. Like, stop hiding in the dark, stop. Yeah? Or you're hearing maybe the group, they will sleep with each other, or, you know, that person leaves and you hear them go into another room, and you're like, all right, okay. Yeah, they could live, something about you may live on the ground floor, or somewhere where you live, could be at the bottom, or these energies are walking past your window. Or someone lived on the ground floor, Aquarius, or some had a house, or lived in a house, or some type of shared house that's connected, or... Yeah, they tried to catfish you as well. You're not dealing with the catfishing, love bombing, okay? Okay? This is what they've tried already. Like, it's not working anymore, it's done. Yeah? They want you back on the cycle, they want you on the cycle. These are trickster energies, okay? There's a King of Cups in reverse, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, emotional manipulation, a nasty piece of work. People in the community, married couples, or there's people in the community, or they're acting like they're all coupled up, and or they're couples that to sleep with each other, the Fool. Virgo, someone wants to take a leap of faith and come towards you. You're like, no, you don't. Not interested. The Judgment, yeah. Told you, the reason why they want to come is because they want to put their, you know, they don't want to see some harsh judgment, or they want to, you to have some judgment, or they know if like, you will take on their judgment. You're like, I'm not around none of you, alright? Okay? And those that want to bask in your energy, Divine Feminine, God sees them too. Or your ancestors are watching them. Like, peekaboo, we see you, yeah? They're alright with sitting in the dark. Something about the Hierophant, yeah, this organisation, yeah? Yeah, look at them, yeah? This entity, and how they receive their money, and how they steal off others, whether it's children, will, deeds, government officials, people in power, people that have money, or a loan, or they just use people that were more powerful than you, and they were like, oh, look at him, look at her, they're on their own, what can they do? We're a bit more powerful, yeah, we've got all these riches, what can they do against us? What can they do? And you're like, okay. Yeah, someone from your past wants to return. Spirit is saying, block this person, you're going to stand your high ground. You're like, no. You're dealing with your judgment on your own. You ain't putting your judgment on me, okay? Yeah, someone from your past wants to return. Spirit says, block. Do not allow these people back around at all. Okay, at all. This could be a karmic partner, someone that, you know, yeah, Knight of Wands. Oh, no. Mm-mm. No, no way. Yeah, it could be someone you had children with, okay? Alright? Yeah, they want to come and put their judgment, or they're dealing with judgment right now, the group, okay? Yeah, you're protecting yourself because they want to try to cause you loss, grief and betray you again, okay? These energies, maybe they've been seen around your home or driving, or something about them driving really fancy cars, or, you know, they just stand out because they this materialism, they like all the flashy cars, so all them, you know, really expensive cars, like, they've been seen, or these people that are involved who drive really expensive cars, like. Okay, thank you for joining me. Bye.